So good. Look at us, bro. So my name is Mike Anderson. I've been in the business since November 2012 with my fiance Melinda. She's right there. And basically, the reason why we got involved with the business, well, let me tell you, what I actually do. So I'm in the business part-time. I work in a company called On Process Technology. So I got a boss. I don't like bosses. So basically what I do is I sit in a cubicle all day staring at a computer screen. It's not a very fun job. I got tired of dealing with that. So basically I put my resume up on Monster, got a phone call from Luke. Luke gave me a call, sat down, and what I saw with this business was the money we can make and what we do for people, how we help the people, and do we get paid to do that? It's just amazing to me. So what I'm actually going to do is talk about, how we make the ends, how we make a little bit of money here. So basically we find that people don't plan to fail, they just fail to plan. See, the problem is traditional financial institutions sell you a bunch of products. They don't provide you with a total solution. So here you are in the middle, right? I mean, you got your mortgage, your credit cards, you got your savings accounts, your 401k. Let me ask you, when's the last time your bank where your mortgage is holding at came over to you and said, hey, I can teach you how to save money on your credit cards? Never. Do they ever do that? No, not at all. When's the last time your credit card company came to you and said, hey, I'm going to help you save some interest, help you save some money? Do they do that? No. No, absolutely not. See, the solution is a financial needs analysis. This is what we believe. It's customized, confidential, and a complimentary program that helps you achieve your goals and dreams. It's customized because obviously your needs are different than mine, correct? Yes. Right. It's confidential. We're not going to sell your information because we don't believe in that. And it's complimentary. And what does complimentary mean? Free. And if it's free, it's for who? Me. That's right. See, it's a GPS. It's a financial GPS that helps you get the important answers to questions that you have. One of the things that we do with our company and with our clients is we do debt stacking. Basically what debt stacking is let's take Bob and Susan Smith. You're going to hear about them a little later too, so make sure you keep them in mind. They're 35 years old. They got 2 kids. Now, Bob and Susan are spending about $2,700 a month on their bills, basically for their car loan, their credit cards, their mortgage. What we do is we teach them, hey, this little retail card, let's get that paid off real quick. Instead of taking, and if we get that $220 paid off, right? What do most people end up doing with that money after they pay off the credit card? They spend it, absolutely. I love Roadrunner, man. I'll tell you what. See, if they follow just this normal plan, pay the minimums on each one of these little items, it's going to take them 23 years to pay off this debt, and it's going to cost about $214,000 in interest. Would you agree that $214,000 is a lot of money? I think it's a pretty lot of money. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this $220, we're going to pay that card off real quick, but instead of spending the $220, we're actually going to put it to the next debt, the next credit card. Now you're paying $573, right? Your monthly payment hasn't changed, right? You still got the same amount? You still spending the same amount? Yep. Perfect. So what we do is now that we pay that $573 off on that card, we're just going to take that money, we're going to put it to the next debt. And we're going to do the next debt. And we're going to do the next debt. So basically what's going to happen is if you follow this plan, you stay on the $2,700 a month, and you pay everything off, it's going to get paid off in 9 years at age 44. That's 14 years sooner, and you're going to save $130,000. Nice. Who wants to sign up for that plan? Absolutely. See, we get paid to do this. Did we help Bob and Susan? Did we help Bob and Susan or hurt them?
We helped them.
We helped them. So what we do here at Primerica is we believe that since you're already spending that money, why stop, right? But instead of spending it on stuff, spend it on yourself. At age 44, once the debt's paid off, you invest that $2,720 per month at 9%. At retirement age, which is 67, you get $2.4 million. Is that not a lot of money? I think it's a lot of money. Now let's just say we're half right at 1.2 million. Could you retire on 1.2 million?
Yeah, sure.
Just a little bit, right? So do financial companies want you to know how to do this?
No.
I don't think so. Let's just say, for instance, forget all that. Let's talk about the rule of 72, sometimes called the banker's rule. Basically what you do with this is you divide the interest rate by 72 to find the approximate number of years that's going to take for your money to double. All right, so let's say this here. You go to your bank and get 3%. How many banks are giving 3% on interest right now?
They're not.
None. It's about like 0.03, right? So let's say you got 10 grand, you scratch ticket, you get 10 grand, right? You take your money, you go to your bank. The bank's going to be very generous and give you 3%. How long is it going to take for your money to double? Anybody have an idea back there? Let me help. It's going to take you 24 years for your money to double. And in 24 years for your money to double again. Do you have 48 years to wait for your money to double up like that?
No.
I don't. And can you retire on $40,000?
Absolutely not.
No. So let's say you go to the next bank. They're going to give you 6%. This bank is going to go ahead and double up at 12 years. You're still looking at $160,000. Let me ask you, can you retire on $160,000? No, because my fiance probably going to spend that on shoes throughout her lifetime. I think it's a joke. See, look. So what banks are doing, right, is they're giving you 3% or less on your savings account or your CDs, right?
Right.
What they're doing is they're taking the $10,000 that you have and they're putting it into the global economy at 12%. Now, just for the fun of it, can you give me a number? What do you think at 12% this number is going to be down here? 6.
Oh, every 60. Wait, what's your question again?
So, the bank is taking your 10,000 and putting it into the global economy at 12%. If the money doubles every 6 years at 12%, because we just do the math, right? If it doubles at 6 years, what do you think? How much money is going to be at the end of the account on that? $1 million? Very close. 2.5. So let me ask you a question. If you take your money, your $10,000, and the bank's giving you $40,000, and they're keeping $2.1 million, who's getting ripped off?
We are.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. So let me ask you a question. How do you win a game if you don't know the rules?
You can't.
And shouldn't we learn things like this in school?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, this one right here, this is huge. Without introducing us to friends and family, how would they learn the rule of 72?
They wouldn't.
No, they wouldn't. Let's talk about life insurance. Oh, by the way, we get paid every time we help somebody do that. Go from day A to helping go into the global economy. So that's 3 ways we've been getting paid so far. Pretty good deal. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So let's talk about life insurance. Cash value versus buy term and invest the difference. Let's take Bob and Susan. Told you they're coming back. They got $150,000 each on them for their coverage. No coverage on the kids. You're looking at about $300,000 for total coverage, and they're paying their premium at $298. It's a lot of money. It's like a car note for some people, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So what we do is we come over, we sit down. Somebody like Jose or Dennis here comes over and sits down with the family and says, "Hey, we can get you $300,000 on each of you, and put $10,000 on the kids, with a total of $620,000 in coverage for $85 a month." Let me ask you a question. If you were Bob and Susan, which side would you be, red or blue?
Blue.
Absolutely. So we're saving you $213 per month.
That's cool.
That's pretty good. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
We get paid to do that, to help people save that. Remember, we help people save money. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that $213, right? And we're going to teach them, let's go ahead and invest the difference here. $213 monthly at 10% for 35 years, $826,000. Who wants to sign up for that plan?
Absolutely.
I know I do. So what we do is we say this here. The solution is to build your financial house. And when you build a house, where do you start? At the foundation. You're absolutely right. You protect your current income with term insurance. We help you build a budget, an emergency fund, a will, get rid of some of that debt, help you save for retirement, college savings for your kids, as well as any other goals and dreams that you may have. Now, on a scale between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest, how would you rate your desire to be properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent?
10.
I would agree with you. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring Chris up. I showed you how to make money.